8 months ago, MrBeast randomly messaged me on Twitter with an interesting proposal. He gave me an incredible opportunity to win up to $100,000. But the thing is, that was nearly a year ago now. What happened to the challenge? And most importantly, what happened to my $100,000? Well, in this video, I'll be explaining all that. But first, more importantly, I'm giving you an opportunity right now to win 1% of my total earnings. That's right, $1,000 is up for grabs. If you want to have a chance to win $1,000, all you have to do is make sure you subscribe to JackSucksAtLife, click the like button on this video, and then leave a comment saying whatever you want. So yes, that's terribly exciting, isn't it? Anyway, if you are new here, let me give you some more context. So yes, August 28th, 2020, 3:17 AM, I received a DM from MrBeast. Yeah, the fellow with 60 million YouTube subscribers, who, by the way, before this, I'd never spoken to. He didn't even follow me on Twitter, but I played it cool, got back to him. And at this point, I had no idea what the interesting proposal would be. I thought perhaps he maybe wanted to buy this. It's PewDiePie's 100 million red diamond play button briefcase. I'd managed to acquire that about 4 weeks before I got this DM, but it was nothing to do with that. I think it'd make a fun video for you, and no pressure if you don't want to do it. I have a channel with 0 subscribers, and I'm willing to pay you 10 cents for every sub that you can get it, up to $100,000. I think it'd be a fun challenge for the audience to see how high they can go and how much money you can milk out of me. Like I said, up to you, heart. So I thought long and hard about this. You know, obviously, I'm very busy. I don't know, really, can I fit in this $100,000 MrBeast collab? I looked through my diary a little bit here and there. I managed to free up some space, and thus I was sent a YouTube link to don't subscribe, which of course had absolutely no subscribers until I subscribed. As of filming, it's got no subscribers, but watch this. Oh my god, we've just earned 10 cents. Let's do a little refresh. And of course, I then made a big video announcing this challenge. MrBeast was kind enough to record something for the intro.
Every time one of you guys subscribes to my secret channel, I will give Jack 10 cents.
You can, however, only see about 3 pixels in his face because he sent me the footage via Twitter DM and I was too scared to ask him to upload it to Google Drive. But after that first video, things went insane. I'd managed to get a couple of channels from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in about 24 hours before, but when this video came out, Don't Subscribe reached 100k in about an hour and a half. So I earned $10,000 that day. This is when things got very exciting. I was looking back at the comments of that first video and take a look at this. You have outdone yourself, Jack. 240,000 subscribers in 15 hours. Well done, mate. Yeah, we reached 250,000 subscribers on this channel within 24 hours because you guys are absolutely insane and were very kind and wanted to support me. Thanks very much for that, by the way. Of course, I did also state at the beginning that because I was in this fortunate position, 20% of any money that I end up managing to get from this will go straight to charity, and that is still the case. The other 80% has been spent and is going to be spent on lots of different challenges related to this. There'll be taxes involved, of course, and then anything that's left over, it'll be mine. Because I bloody earned it. But I will probably do an analytics video breaking down all of the financial stuff so we can see exactly how much of this money does actually just go straight to taxes and which charities we're donating to, what I actually end up with, etc. But that will be at some point in the future. So, after that first video, I released a second video. And in this video, I announced that I was changing my really nice YouTube profile picture to a toilet. And that's because MrBeast told me he wanted me to change it to a toilet. I said I'd do that for a month. It ended up being about 100 days that this toilet was my profile picture. But that meant the channel could grow even more. We flew past 300k and we were on the way to 400k. Also in that video, I got my lovely girlfriend Becky to put a lot of makeup on me so that I ended up looking like this. Whoa. Thanks a lot for that, by the way, editor Becky. Appreciate it. So after the second video, I released a third video. And this time, I decided I was going to spend about $1,000 on Fiverr getting people to promote Don't Subscribe.
Subscribe to Don't Subscribe.
Subscribe to Don't Subscribe. He did it! He subscribed!
Very sexy, very epic.
And before we knew it, we'd flown past 500,000 subscribers. That's $50,000 earned and halfway to the end goal. Remember, when MrBeast messaged, he wasn't telling me I had to get to 1 million subscribers in order to get 100k. He just said, see how high your audience can go. So if we got to 500k and then I couldn't get any more people to subscribe, the challenge would end at $50,000. But I made sure that the first thing I did was find out, is there a time frame? To which he responded, there is no time frame, which was absolutely perfect for me because it meant I didn't have to just dominate my YouTube channel with this Don't Subscribe MrBeast challenge. I could splatter a Don't Subscribe video here and a Don't Subscribe video there, but then, oh, Was that a play button video? I think it was. And it meant that you guys, my audience, wouldn't get sick of me constantly wittering on about this don't subscribe challenge. I could stretch this out for as long as I wanted, making sure that we do everything we can to get to 1 million subscribers. So I did another video similar to the 5 one, but this time I was paying YouTubers and celebrities to shout out don't subscribe.
Hello. Subscribe to don't subscribe.
They call the pretty lady Becky.
Check out Jack's YouTube channel. Don't subscribe.
We are 18 forever.
Subscribe to don't subscribe.
That is so very important.
69.
Then after that, left it a couple of months, did a little GeoGuess It in real life video, which was a lot of fun, where I was blindfolded and dropped off at a random location somewhere within the UK, and I had to work out exactly where I was. Thinking back, I realise now that had nothing to do with the MrBeast challenge, and it was actually just something that I really wanted to do anyway, so I just made it one of the challenges. But then once again, a month goes by and I do a very easy video reacting to MrBeast YouTube Rewind. And for some reason that video ended up doing really, really well. And because in that video I did a little plug of don't subscribe, we somehow actually sailed past 700,000 subscribers. So it was time to start upping my game. And my forfeit for you guys getting us to 700,000 subscribers was to dye my hair pink, which was absolutely horrific. Why was it so bright? And thus began quite the hair journey for old JackSucksAtLife. The pink basically immediately washed out within about a week, and then I was stuck with this like awkward strawberry blonde color for like 3 months, and eventually I dyed that blue just because the orange looked so bad. But this did incredible things for the don't subscribe challenge because it basically got us another 100,000 subscribers, and my challenge for reaching 800k was a lot bigger than dyeing my hair pink. I bought some billboards. By the way, ignore the fact that my hair turned green about 2 days after I dyed it blue. I have a bit of a nightmare with hair dye, it turns out. That's why I was wearing a hat the whole video. But yeah, these billboards were put up in a couple of locations in the UK. You all got to visit them in person, which was really, really cool. Absolutely loved seeing everybody's pictures come through. And it did incredible things for the channel, because if we take a look at don't subscribe sub count these days, we are on 881,000, which I need to just take a minute, because that's ridiculous. When I started this challenge 8 months ago, I thought it would get to about 500,000 and then I wouldn't really be able to do anything unless I managed to convince some big YouTuber friends to like help me out and shout out the channel on their social media. But we didn't do any of that. We've managed to get there just with a few JackSucksAtLife videos. Of course, I whacked don't subscribe in all my other channels box. I have it down in the description of every video on all of my channels. But for the most part, the videos themselves have got there. And I reckon potentially over the last 8 months, there's been less subscriber growth on JackSucksAtLife, just because when I have an opportunity to tell people to subscribe, I've generally been telling them to subscribe to don't subscribe rather than myself. But I think that slight negative is highly outweighed by the $100,000. So please do not think I'm complaining. I just thought it was quite interesting. And once this challenge is over, I've got plenty time to tell people to subscribe to JackSucksAtLife. Subscribe to JackSucksAtLife, by the way, if you haven't already. But anyway, the reason that I'm making this video right now is because I set a forfeit for 900,000 subscribers, which we're very, very close to. And I have a feeling a lot of you can't remember what that forfeit is because I told you about it 8 months ago. At 900,000 subscribers, I promised that I would give away thousands of dollars to you guys. And that's why you saw me give away $1,000 at the start of this video. As soon as this channel hits 900k, I'm going to start giving away money to my subscribers in as many different ways as I can. Basically MrBeast style. So I'll be donating to people on Twitch. I'll be hiding money in merch. I'll be doing more giveaways like the one at the start of this video. I'm very excited about it. So if you are not yet subscribed to Don't Subscribe, the link is at the top of the description. Let's get it to 900k. And if you are subscribed, subscribe on an alt, or subscribe on your Grand's account. Just in case you've forgotten what the final forfeit is for when this channel reaches 1 million subscribers. It's getting my car wrapped pink. My really pretty Tesla Model 3. I'll be wrapping it pink and leaving it like that for like a while. So I'll have to go to Tesco's with a bright pink Tesla. I'll have to drive past my neighbours with a bright pink Tesla. I have mixed feelings about this final one, but either way, I'll power through because I want to finish this challenge. Link is in the description to subscribe to Don't Subscribe. So at this point in time, other than tweeting me when the channel first launched, MrBeast hasn't done anything related to this challenge on his channel, which I was never expecting him to, of course. However, I think it is quite interesting that he released this video a few months ago. Maybe we should give it a little watch. Here we go.
For the entire year of 2021, every time someone subscribes to this channel, I'm donating donating 10 cents to charity.
Oh, that's a familiar concept. So that's an incredible thing that MrBeast is doing. And since that, his subscribers have gone up by like 15 million subs. But I think he kind of trialed this concept, or at least created this concept with our don't subscribe thing. So that's kind of cool. We've also got a certain recent Will and E video, which looks a bit familiar too. So it's nice to see that outside of our own circle, we've kind of anonymously contributed to something, maybe. But either way, that's it. That's the end of the video. I just wanted to give an update to where things are at because I haven't done so for a while. I want to say thank you so much to the people that have subscribed to this YouTube channel. Like, how has a channel that has no videos, that is called Don't Subscribe, managed to get 881,000 people to subscribe? I mean, that is ridiculous. So thank you so much for that. I reckon after this video, we'll get to 900k, and then I can do an incredibly fun video where I give away thousands and thousands of dollars to you guys. I'm really looking forward to that one. But that's it. Let's get Don't Subscribe to 900,000 subscribers. Subscribe to JackSucksAtLife as well. Thank you. See you later.